Okay, this will be an interesting one. Let's see how it goes. If we're going to make it look any good. Going to see how big we make it later. Let me put it on the glass. Come on, don't be a fuck. Konica Minolta. Right. Gonna make it cool, just a little bit cooler. Already done the colour balance. Okay. Right, what have we got? What do we got? It's an interesting one. It is a bill fragment, but I tore one off and I didn't like what I had, so I wanted to have this one as well. So I stuck them together with some sticky tape, something different. Hopefully it'll come up a treat. So let's see how our original will go on the glass. We're just going to put it up there, and we're just going to line the top of that up there. So it's a bit blurry, we're a bit close. So I'm just trying to flatten it out with my hand. So that should hopefully work, and that will be, it'll be about an A5 vertical, and it's about an A4 horizontal, so the enlargement should be quite simple. We just enlarge on the vertical and keep the horizontal as is. So the vertical is going to receive 141.4, and the horizontal should pretty much be smack bang on 100. Okay, hopefully that'll make the enlargement nice and simple, which I like. Okay, let's see how this one turns out. See if the colours have turned up a treat. Whoa, it's very, very purple. Well, that's the background anyway, that's that. So I'm wondering if we're going to add a background colour to make it better. I think red would probably be the colour we use. It still looks quite nice. So we're just going to add in either red or magenta. We'll soon find out. I was thinking red. So I'm thinking if it's going to be red. But we're drawn to magenta. We're going to be doing magenta. And let's see how we go with the magenta. See if the magenta makes this come up more of a treat. But we've got to remember this, I think, is a matte finish original, so it may not come up very well. It might be better without the background colour. We'll soon find out. So let's see how we go. This is the background colour. The background colour, strangely enough, works, and it's added a bit more flavour to it. So now we're just going to make this into a mirror image somehow, despite the terrible curling we're getting of late. I'm wondering if we should put them face down or just leave them up that way. But let's see if we can just beat the curling, which is hard, because it normally does curl very quickly once it comes out of the damn machine. This is the kind of conditions that can cause paper jams too. But hopefully the paper won't. The paper doesn't appear to be curling when it comes out. It's only after it comes out of the machine that it seems to be experiencing a lot of curling issues with the paper. So we're just going to put the second copy up in the corner like so. Try to get the corners to touch nicely despite the curling. So it'd be nice if I could somehow stop the curling, but shit. We're not photocopying in air-conditioned comfort. Photocopiers are much better in air conditioning, but being a place as it is, a home, and yeah, I don't like cold either. I don't like the funny weather. Oh, I don't mind the humidity for myself, but the cold. But actually, photocopiers are probably better in cold than heat. I think heat and humidity is probably one of the most punishing environments for a photocopier. Heat and humidity, but we've got mostly cold weather or cool weather and humidity. But that's still pretty damp with what we're getting now. I have my windows open a crack. I like to have some ventilation in this place. And now we just made one copy. We wanted to make 2 copies. I forgot to dial up 2 copies, so we're going to have to hit off another one again. So this is a bit slow. We fucked up. So we got our first copy and we fucked up. I should have checked. The original size has been incorrect. It's the original size automatically detecting, and obviously it spat the dummy. So we're just going to take it off auto and we're just going to stick it on A4 landscape. So I should have checked that. See that's what can happen, and a lot of photocopier artists probably can't understand how that happens when it happens. So basically that's just something I can just tell you guys and girls who love to tweak around with these things, as well as that sometimes you have to set your original size manually. Yeah, we're on mirror image. Right, we're already set. We've already got our copies curling already. So we're just going to hit off 2 sets of this. We're just going to smash them off. No, not smash the machine. I'm not into that. Smash off, just a phrase for banging off. Banging off is another term for making photocopies, especially multiple copies, is banging off. But you don't have sex with a photocopier, which banging often is used in that context. Anyway, that's the mirror images. Fortunately, the center of the pages is nicely lined up, so it looks like, but we still got a massive amount of curling here. I mean, it's just fucking over my fucking demos. But that looks quite nice, apart from the curling, of course. Try to get a good look at it. Anyway, gotta go.